welcome to the podcast. Uh, you know, uh, this is the drunk, the illegal, and the white privilege. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you can piece together who is who.
Three guesses who's who.
I know, right?
So, Skeet's camera is just loading indefinitely.
Apparently my camera sucks. Hold on.
Yeah, dude.
Technical
Dude,
difficulties,
dude.
fellas.
When was that fucking
we're
camera? When was that fucking camera made, dude? Back in the early '80s or what? What the hell, dude?
Hey, brother, I said I had a laptop. I didn't say it was up to date.
Fucking hell. At least you have.
I mean, if you want to, you can take a picture on your phone and then send it in the voice chat message.
And
Yeah.
last time I had a photo taken of me, it was basically, all right, now stare at the camera, now turn to your left, now turn to your right.
Right,
Oh,
you're not the
God.
illegal. Right, you're not the illegal. That's fucking Mayan's job, alright?
No. Well, you know, he ain't wrong.
And
I've been
apparently I'm
accused of-
6 foot. Apparently I'm either 6 foot or 6'4", depending on which convenience store I'm walking out of at the time.
Yeah, for real, me too. I'm either 5'11" or 6 foot, depending on what language the fucking green card is.
So I'm
There you go.
sipping on these for the time being. I've got two of these. This is my first one. This is gonna be. I've got a second one on the way, and then I've got 4 cans
What
of
does it say?
Fanta.
Mad what?
Huh?
What does it say? Mad what?
Madry.
Oh, Madrid. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we have
Yeah.
that here.
And then I've got 2 cans of San Miguel
No.
waiting.
Ah.
Oh no,
there
4
we go.
cans. 4 cans. Sorry, but bottoms up, fellas.
Yeah.
Cheers.
There you go.
So, Skeet, seeing as we've put you in charge of bringing the topics to the table first, got anything interesting for us?
Man, I have been a little bit remiss the last week. I'll be the first one to tell you I've been focusing on finding gainful employee, but there's been some interesting stuff coming out of Florida. I'll just leave it at...
Like,
yeah, hold on. Let me get the latest Florida man.
I fucking knew it was
Florida
gonna be
man
Florida.
headlines.
I knew it was going to be Florida man. I fucking knew it.
Let's see. There was the guy who robbed a Cybertruck from a Tesla dealership and then immediately turned around a couple days later and went back to said dealership to try to rob something else.
Bro, the Cybertruck is so
What the-
shit that they just... Somebody robs the Cybertruck. Bro, this shit fucking sucks. I'm taking this back.
Taking this motherfucker
Dude,
back.
that's-
Hey, give me a fucking Model S.
They-
You know,
it's,
no, I-
it's such a shit ride that they just immediately hand themselves into the police.
Yeah, I'm on
Looks
my
like
way to
some-
work. I see about 4 or 5 of these, man. Damn.
God almighty. It looks like some bullshit origami deal, too.
I know, right? Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the rate? It looks like
Yeah, I
a
remember
Dodge
the Wraith.
Interceptor. It looks like the Dodge Interceptor on fucking steroids.
It looks like it was the fucking 90s reboot of Knight Rider, but with like a Dodge Ram 1500.
For real.
Ski, I can see that. I can see you like those motherfuckers, like those motherfucking Florida men on the news for some dumb shit.
Oh, dude, every time it comes up, I'm looking at it going, you know, man, please don't be Florida. Please don't be Florida. Please don't be Florida. And then Polk County, Florida.
I'm waiting for the day that it just says, Tampa, Florida. A man who lives in Tampa, Florida, has done X, Y, and Z, and I'm just sat there, and the first thing I'm doing is I'm just gonna go, Ski, what have you been up
something you wanna tell
to?
Fucking- He gets a Discord call from me, and I'm like, let me put it to you this way, Liquid. This is my one phone call.
And you use it to call Liquid.
I have to call Incognito Guru and just say, "Hey, man, can I get another call? I got to get to Mayan." Oh my!
Guru.
Guru,
Oh, man.
Guru would hear us. Guru would hear me on the phone laughing my ass off, and he'd be like, "Skeet, are you talking to Liquid?" And you're just like, "Yeah, I'm talking to Liquid. By the way, I'm just talking to Liquid real quick." And I just hear,
Got you
"Oh
on the talk,
my!"
Ethan.
I just hear in the
Yeah.
background. I just hear in the background, "Oh my!" Michael,
Dude,
how you doing, buddy?
what's up, man? Hey,
Michael.
how about all three of us in the joint, man, and then fucking Guru walks by. You hear all three of us.
Oh
Oh my!
my!
Oh God, these three jokers.
Terribly sorry, sir. The accommodation's not to your liking.
Like, no.
I'll get you,
No,
I'll
no,
get you a mint in the pillow.
knowing Guru would be that one motherfucker that would walk up to me, just to take the piss out of me being British. He would walk up to me and just be like, "Just to let you know, good sir, the tea kettle has been put into your accommodation for you." And I'm just gonna look at him. I'm just gonna be like, "Fuck right off." How can I respond? How can I respond to y'all? What do you mean?
And if we were to end up in the joint, like me and Mayan would start like a race war just to watch Incognito Guru just fucking lose his fucking mind, like trying to unfuck this cluster.
Okay, so horror girl, so horror loving British girl is Antonia. Rocker chick is Ash.
Okay.
Oh,
Just letting you guys know.
so what are we never discussed this, but like, what are the parameters for this as far as like bringing up guests and things like that? Do we need to like clear that ahead of time, or is it something we can do on the fly? Or
no, it'll be something that we clear up over the course of stuff.
Yeah, because
All right,
this is
I mean, like, I'm not. Because I mean, like Antonia or Ash, I'm cool with letting either one of them up, or like Michael's in the chat, I'm cool with letting him up, but like I don't want to let some 14-year-old up who just spams the N-word like we hear on TikTok all the goddamn time. Like, I'm not trying to deal with that bullshit.
Skeet. It's a Discord server. We're in a Discord server.
I understand.
Nobody can join. Nobody can join unless I drag them in here.
Well, no, I understand, but I didn't know what what you guys felt as far as that process goes. Like,
we're gonna let like we'll have like Michael come. We'll have like Michael come in if Michael feels like he wants to at some point. Like we'll talk about,
or whoever.
Yeah, no, we'll talk about it before. Yeah. Like we'll talk about it ahead of time. But
yeah, this is like an actual show.
Yeah, like this is an actual show.
So then, like,
it's like a radio.
Right,
so you know how you're saying like so you know how you were like, oh yeah, radio show. Like you're used to radio shows. Yeah, like this will be like a radio show type of thing. It's like we'll schedule a guest to come on for another episode.
Okay, and then like if we wanted to like have like chat, we could read. Excuse me, we can read directly from the chat. God damn, that vodka's
that's what
hard.
I've been doing this entire time. Like I have my second monitor with the chat up.
Okay. All right. I didn't know what the parameters were. That's why I'm asking. Yeah, no, so like
Oh god.
Don't take that tone of voice with me. You're broadcasting from inside of a refrigerator box.
I love how Michael made his account 4 minutes ago just to watch this. And still hasn't followed.
Hold on. Before we go any further, is that fucking barbecue sauce on your desk?
You need to clarify who you're talking to. This is Sweet Baby Ray's. Yeah, there you go.
Huh?
Spicy sweet, some good shit too.
We don't have that one in the UK, unfortunately.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. They suck shit on that aspect. We get the god awful stuff. We get like basically America's like slim pickings in a sense.
And
I've just
it's kind of like, we were.
I have on my bedside on my bedside table. The fuck I have on my other desk. I have like shit tons of bottle caps. on the inevitability that fucking Fallout ever does come real, I'm set.
Yeah, you need to be flicking those things like there's no fucking tomorrow, dude.
Bro, first thing I'm doing
God almighty.
hitting the casino, putting all of my caps on red.
Yeah, it worked.
Kind of like
big or go-
Marlboro Miles. It's like Marlboro Miles, but with the benefit of an atomic bomb dropping.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, by the
So
way,
how's
Michael.
everybody's day, man?
My day's been pretty
Mhm.
alright. You know. Michael, feel free to brew up an espresso if you want to.
Yeah, for real.
Motherfucker fights bears and shit. Do we really want to get him caffeinated?
already ahead of you, Liquid. Good job, fella.
Oh, shit. All right.
I've just been topping up my glass. So now the bottle's empty, but the glass ain't. But Talski already have a rematch with that bear. Skeet can see.
Hold on.
Skeet can read the chat.
Hold on, Michael. We didn't.
I know
look,
you do,
I didn't.
man.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he's training for the tiger. No, lion. Sorry. Pardon me. Man versus the bear. Michael, wait. Michael's really given like a fucking analogy to like who would you rather be stuck in the woods with, a man or a bear?
One man, one bear. You know
Rematch
what?
of the century, rematch of the fucking millennium.
One man, one
exactly.
bear, one cup.
Oh no!
Whoa.
Not one man, one bear, one cup.
Antonio says Michael versus
Michael versus all the animals. Just stick him in a zoo.
exactly.
You
No
see him,
one,
like,
Michael
running around. God. The sad part is he's probably an animal lover, but we're just sitting here going, I can see him running around running around the zoo, just punching pandas and shit. And he's like, I would not do that.
Already out of zoo.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Oh god. I should DM Meat King and tell him that we're actually live right now, because I don't know if he's brought up. I'll DM Guru as well.
Okay. Yeah, man. Fucking Michael better get ready for July 5th, man, because that tiger ain't gonna be no walking. Hold on, I gotta get a refill. No, you know what? I'll just take you with me. Fuck it. Hey, yo, bartender.
Hey, yo, bartender, pour me another drink, bitch.
We'll go with domestic.
Domestic? What? Another fucking Corona?
I'm not in Mexico, bitch. I'm in Texas.
I don't even know if Corona is actually brewed in Mexico.
Nah, it's brewed in like I don't know. I'm gonna say maybe California, I think it is,
Mm.
but I don't know how. I don't know for sure.
I know Desperado is brewed in the Netherlands.
Right now, we're going with that.
Miller Lite.
Desperado is brewed in the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm. Desperado is brewed in the Netherlands. Yeah. I have a pint glass. I have this pint glass here that was from it's from 2001. 2021, sorry.
You don't drink from the bottle.
No, I don't drink from the bottle. I drink
Oh, I
from the
forgot.
can.
Oh, I forgot. White plates.
Well, you're supposed to enjoy the flavour of a beer, and part of the flavour from a beer comes from the smell. Dumbass.
You can smell it from the bottle. You turd.
No, you can't. Like, if you're drinking from the bottle, like, yeah, you get the smell when you bring it up to your, like, you can smell the bottle, like, you can smell the beer inside of the bottle, and then you can drink it, but you don't get the full taste experience, if you want to call it that. Whereas if you drink it from a glass, you're still smelling it as you're drinking.
Let me try that. Hold on.
Because
Okay.
there was one pub that I went to where I got Carling, where I got a pint of Carling, and it genuinely smelt like throw up, and I had to like avoid breathing. I would have to like take a breath, take a sip of my drink, and then put my drink down and then breathe.
Okay.
Because it just smelled
like,
awful and it just ruined the taste for me. So I don't.
It's
I
like
don't
every
really
microbrew here.
I don't really drink Carling anymore, and Carling is like a big brand in the UK.
That's like oh god, I got a buddy of mine who he used to always like come over and bring these sort of microbrew because that's a big thing here, microbrew craft beers, so to speak, and like I guess
craft beers are pretty nice. Depending on the craft beer that you get. Depending on the craft beer.
See, and that's the problem, is that he was like really big into the scene, right? More so than just the actual like taste of the beer itself.
Is that a
like,
fucking wait?
Whoa.
Is that a fucking Punisher pint glass?
Yep.
You fucking nerd.
Crankcast is the anti-nerd, baby.
I bet you have a fucking Punisher sticker on the back of your truck.
Actually, I got the sticker in the glove compartment. I haven't put it on the truck yet.
And this is why you get no pussy.
Wow. Wow.
He's in Texas, bro. That basically be like living in Garth Brooks for a week. He's got more ass than a fucking toilet seat.
But yeah,
no, I don't roll like that. I don't roll like that.
Can confirm he doesn't.
Fair enough. He doesn't roll like that.
Wait. Can I just draw your attention to the chat real quick? Can confirm he doesn't.
What?
Sorry, Antonio.
Antonio said can confirm he doesn't, and I'm assuming Antonio was talking about when I said, and this is why you get no pussy.
Antonia, all right. That was I forgot you were in the chat. I apologize, sweetheart.
Don't apologize.
No, yeah,
I don't want Mayan or his girlfriend to come after me, man.
She's not good. Sorry, what's dainty little Antonia gonna do? Like, the only thing Antonia could do is probably snap her fingers and like an army of year 7s would come running after you. That's the only thing you've got to be worried about.
Now she's going to come after you, so I'm not worried about it.
I don't care. She can come after me. I'd fight off an army of year sevens. I'd do it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the little twats. They think they're rock solid. They're not. I can beat them across a football field.
Man, dude. She shacked up with Maya, man. That's a gangsta bitch. I'm just saying, dude.
What little fucking 5'2" Antonia? So 5'2" or 5'3"? I forgot. But I know it's around 5'2".
And I tried to help him. You saw it. I tried to help him.
Yeah, he's digging his own hole, man. He's digging his own hole, dude.
I don't give a fuck. 5'4".
Oh God.
He's 5'4".
Sorry.
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 Bro. She's she is 5'4", romping, stomping, romance, made from boot twisting steel with sex appeal, dude. So you know what? I'd watch out.
Okay.
And almighty. So where the hell were we going? Something about craft beer? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you were saying that craft beer was shit.
You think along swiftly. Well, no, I'm not craft beer is shit, but just like for whatever reason, the scene here in Tampa is very, very much like there's a shitload of microbrews, right? But they all appear to be in pale ale, and I don't personally like IPA. They're too hoppy for me. But then like they start throwing in all this other stuff that is just like unnecessary.
Yeah,
and then like only.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, and then like, my homie comes over and he's like got all these different Indian pale ales that have like these bizarre flavor combinations, and it's like have this Indian pale ale. It tastes like cucumber and mint. I'm like, dude, that's my girlfriend's hand sanitizer.
That
it tastes like good. Sucks.
Wait, your girlfriend? Wait, hold on. She's been bumped down
at
from
the time we weren't married. At the time we weren't married.
Okay.
Fuck off.
Okay.
So basically, and then after that,
There's me about to say she's been bumped down from the wife to the girlfriend. Oof.
And then I've been trying to like do everything I can. I'm throwing salt, hot sauce, pepper, you name it, in the beer, trying to make it palatable. Nothing's fucking working, and he's just coming. It's like beer is supposed to taste like beer. I want an amber bomb.
Yeah,
it's
I want a Bud Light.
Bud Light.
I want a Pilsner.
Or Bud Light. Bud Light tastes like shit. I fucking hate Bud Light.
Oh,
Bud Light. I was with you the whole time.
But I mean, like,
whoa.
I was with you the whole time until you brought up Bud Light.
Yeah, Bud Light.
all right, fine.
Bud Light, especially in the UK.
Bud Light's kind of like the go-to.
Bud Light.
Beer. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, no. If you want like, Bud Light is essentially for the people that want to feel like they're drinking, but are basically not. Because like Bud Light, because let me actually check the APV on Bud Light real quick.
It's
hey, remember back in the day they made those Coors cutters, and it was like beer with alcohol.
When they made the what?
They made was it Coors came out with what they call Coors cutters. It was a 0% alcohol beer. It had the taste of it, but yeah. I'm like,
it's like
I think
Caliber, right?
Yeah,
so,
I compare that shit to,
like I don't even recognize the existence of that shit. Drinking non-alcoholic beer is kind of like going down on your sister. It tastes the same, but some shit just ain't right.
Oh wow! I didn't even think about that.
What the fuck?
You know what, dude? I'm not gonna. Fucking hell.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks. Fucking Skeet is a fucking sister lover.
Dude, that is some fucking.
You said it, not me.
Redneck. Fucking hell.
It's called a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so fucking hard.
Even Michael's agreeing with me. Comparing incest compares with beer. Like, what the fuck?
Then you got Antonio the you, dude. Now she gonna look at you funny now, dude.
I don't even drink beer, so there you go.
Yeah, well, actually,
Don't try to
yeah, you
cover
never,
it.
you never told us, what you were drinking.
Vodka.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, wait,
Vodka cranberry.
Oh.
I don't. You know, us Irish and the potatoes, man. We got to just go straight for the fucking jugular.
vodka and cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called a sissy
gotta have-
drink.
Hold on, wait. Vodka and cranberry juice. Right, whose granddad escaped the fucking, care home?
Fuck you. It gets the job done. I like to cut out the middleman. What can I say?
What middleman is with beer?
I've never
else we're mixing shit with. What?
I've never had a Corona from the glass. I'm
But but yeah, no. Funny thing about Indian Pale Ales as well is they were actually used mainly for when like the East Indian Company when they were traveling to and fro, they would put like barrels of the stuff on the bottom of the ship to kind of like counteract and like, you know, make sure the ship is more stable. And it was just like the cheap shit stuff, and nobody really liked it, so they were just like, fuck it, we'll fuck it off for cheap. The pissheads will drink anything, really, so fuck it, flog it off to them. Nobody cares. Kids, what did we learn
It's like
today?
curry to a piss head.
Kids, what did we learn today? Don't do stuff with your sister.
I love how they're still going on about this.
Yeah, don't.
I literally
Don't
just
say you
said
didn't don't say you didn't go down on your sister, though.
I literally just said I don't drink non-alcoholic beverages.
Yeah, you do. You drink water.
But I have to.
Yeah, but that's a non-alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
What you should
Oh,
say.
I mean,
What you should say.
vodka is Russian for water.
What you should say is, I don't drink what would typically be alcoholic, but the non-alcoholic version of that drink.
Or I could just say I'm fucking drunk.
That works.
I forgot this motherfucker keeps. I forgot this motherfucker always blows a fucking like .08.
Yeah.
I know, wait.
Fucking-
Child's play. Child's play.
That's when you're fucking sober.
Fucking Skeet's
Hold on, wait.
sweat is.
Wait, wait a minute. I'm sober?
I said that's when you're sober.
But, I think I
Like-
remember that
like
once.
you
It was a
said.
Tuesday.
Remember, this is Skeet we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's been drunk.
Motherfucker came out of the womb drunk. To be fair, knowing me, I probably came out of the womb. Well, to be fair, knowing my mum, I probably came out of the womb drunk. My mum and dad conceived me after going to a beer festival.
There you go.
Aw. There you go.
Yeah, my mum and dad, they went out to a beer festival, got drunk, went back to their apartment, had some food, did the deed, passed out,
Played hide the salami.
woke back up, had something else to eat, went and then went back out with my uncle, and then, you know, little did my mum know that I was currently burrowing my way, this won the race. Goes to show my dad's genetics. Damn, don't all speak at once.
Oh, man.
I start talking about that and everybody goes fucking silent. What the fuck?
What
We
about it?
wanted to let you have your moment.
Fuck off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you happy?
Fuck off, man. Why don't you talk about your wife some more, eh?
Why don't you talk about my wife some more? I made one offhanded comment about how she's got big tits, and then now all of a sudden
Because
this
of the
fucking
fact
guy
that it was
won't
just
let me look at
because of the fact that it was just so off, like just out of random. You were just like, oh yeah, if you see some Latino woman with big tits, it's like, what a way to describe your wife.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Most Latino women are gorgeous in my eyes. I just have a preference, and sorry, it's kind of like, I've got a big dick. I'm fucking throwing it down.
Oh Jesus Christ!
No, you just throw it down. I mean, brother, if you got it, you might as well advertise.
So let me get this straight. You're sitting there fucking throwing your. So you're just sitting there just throwing your fucking smack out just whenever, right? And that's what it sounds like.
Sounds like it.
I mean, look, I've been arrested for far worse. As long as I don't end up on a registry, I'm okay with it.
Oh well, that's all that matters.
Now this is a question, Ski. Have you actually served time?
I've been locked up once or twice, usually for getting a little bit too drunk, and having too good of a time. But as far as like actual prison time, like for anything beyond that, no, I don't. Basically, the only person I've ever, been aggressive towards hurting has been myself in terms of things that I have been charged for. That's what the cops know about. But yeah, it's basically just my dumbass decided he was going to tie one on, and the rest of it, kind of played out like it played out.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
I'm not, and let me preface this. I'm not saying I recommend it. Please don't. I am not your guru. Okay, please follow someone else on Instagram. I am not the guy.
Speaking of guru, we need to get him in here.
Yeah, we're gonna.
But if you're asking me, have I worn the prison orange? Have I worn a peel? Yes, I have.
Yeah. I think at some point, some of us have.
No, Skeet is not a great example to look up to, Michael. Michael, Skeet is not a great example to look up to. Don't do that. Live your life some other way.
Okay, Skeet. Okay, yeah. Michael. If you wanted to look up to Skeet, what you've got to start doing is you've got to start drinking a shitload of rum, and then somehow wrap your car around a tree.
Vodka.
No. Michael drinks rum. That's why I said.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well then. Don't make me your idol, Antonia. Yeah, make Mayan your idol. Don't do that.
Now that's a stretch.
Don't. I'm just trying to say, don't follow my example.
Vodka makes me aggressive. Vodka makes everybody aggressive. That's why the Russians drink.
False. vodka does not make me aggressive. Vodka makes me like watch Jackass and Fail Army videos and porn, but also Jackass and Fail Army videos.
Whoa. Did you just fucking say porn?
Well, he said porn, and then I said porn, but I mean, like, you know, most of the time
No,
it's,
no, no, no,
it's
no, 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 hold on. You need to tell me that
Jackass.
vodka makes you.
Does getting drunk never made
Vodka
you
makes
horny?
you want to
Well, I
look.
mean, I was doing that anyway, but I mean, like, you know, here we are.
Wait. Has alcohol never made you horny, Mayan?
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Choose your next words very carefully, sir.
You know. just
Wait,
the way
whoa.
you-
Well, look at what fucking Antonius just said. Fucking wine
What-
makes me
Well,
sick on children.
Oh my god.
What the
How?
fuck?
Wait, what?
Hey, that's my girl, dude. I love her to death, man.
Babies to be exact.
Okay,
the
the
fuck-
only
what
thing
the-
I can think
what
of
the
is
fuck
like
have
she
you been
got
doing?
loaded and puked on a kid.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm thinking she must have had a bit too much to drink during Christmas. And then, like, you know, threw up on, like, her niece or her nephew or some shit.
Oh my god.
I'm very curious to hear this story now. And was sick on my
I have to
boss's
have her
kid.
up here.
And was sick on my
Oh,
boss's
okay.
kid. Whiskey made me one time wake up in another country.
Stick on your boss's kid?
Wait,
okay,
what the
all
fuck
right,
is
look, we
Maya?
got-
What
we
the
got
fuck
too
has
much-
Michael been doing? Whiskey makes me wake
We
up
got
in
too
another
much going on
country.
right now. We got too much going on right now. Okay, you got let's in order of appearance.
Yeah.
You got sick on your boss's kid.
Yeah, you got sick.
Let's start there.
Yeah, you threw up on your boss's kid. Also, Michael, why haven't you followed me yet? Fucking prick.
Yeah, throw that out there.
Yeah, thought so.
All right, so as soon as we're done with this, as soon as we're done unpacking this bullshit, we're gonna unpack. You know, I got loaded and woke up in another country.
Sweet. Okay.
But
Okay.
first,
Antonia.
here-
Explain this story real quick for us. Thank you, Michael. You won't miss the other episodes now. Jesus Christ! I need this story fucking explaining to me.
Oh,
I
kid.
had no
Holy
idea.
shit.
Pardon me.
I need both stories explained to me.
Night out with my ex's boss. We drank a lot of white wine. Oh fucking hell! It was at least it wasn't red wine.
Ugh,
lot of
that
white-
is rough.
A lot of white wine, and then you threw up on him. Her partner picks us up early because we're wasted. Go back to her house, and I guess she and he brought their baby, and then you threw up in the car. I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. Well, I've done something like that when I was a kid. I'll be right back.
I love the idea. I love this idea of like Antonia, like Antonia's going to throw up, and she's like searching for like because like you know when you go to like when you can feel you're about to
I'll be
throw
right back.
up. All right, Michael. Michael, fuck mine. You know when you're like searching for somewhere to throw up because you know that you're about to throw up, so you do that whole sort of like frantic like looking around for somewhere to throw up. She just couldn't find anywhere, and she just like kind of like is like, I don't want to throw up on myself, so I'm just gonna like turn my head and throw up in this direction, forgetting that there was a baby next to her.
I don't feel so bleh.
Oh, it feels so.
which I have done. Granted, never with a baby, but
I've thrown up on my bedroom floor twice.
Amateur hour.
I know. I'm only 22, remember? Drink water. Water drank. Michael, how the fuck did you wake up in another country after drinking whiskey now?
Yes, let's go here.
I woke up in 2 other countries, and once
Okay,
on the
well,
once on the in a rooftop of a yacht.
Okay, I don't
Wow,
know which
Martin.
one I want to hear first.
I want what Michael's having.
Whoa, hold on. What I missed?
Michael once woke up in two countries,
Uh-huh.
right? And then also once woke
Go.
up on the roof of a yacht.
So, like,
Dude,
I don't know how.
I woke up at the bottom of my staircase during fucking wintertime.
Oh,
Freezing balls, dude, because I got drunk and I walked up the stairs of my apartment and I said, you know what, I'm fucking tired. So my ass is gonna fucking sit on the steps and then I just pass out and fall back.
so I thought that I was a badass because I had like fallen asleep on a volleyball court at one point, but
Yeah, that puts you to
Michael-
shame.
waking up on in another country or in two separate sorry, not one, two separate countries, which kind of makes me want to know. I want to know the exact latitude and longitude. Are you like in two separate countries at the same time? Like, are you on the borderline? How does this happen? And but more than that, I want to get to him waking up on the roof of a yacht.
Do you know what I've
Is
just
it the
realized?
roof? Is that what you call it?
Do you know what I've just realized about Michael? Michael is going to be that one like grandparent that can that will turn around to his kids and say, "Back in my days, I used to get drunk and wake up in another country."
Shit mixed and woke up in another time zone.
Broken
You know
literally
what?
turned
Well,
around. Broken literally turned around.
The dude wrestles bears and shit. So okay.
I was just about to say that. Broken literally turn around to his grandkids and say, "Back in my day, the way that we used to teach discipline was fighting a bear."
If you survive this shit, then you learn better.
Exactly. If you can survive a bear, you can survive anything.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Dodge a ball. As a matter of fact, I think Michael even said that during the chat on TikTok one time. I think.
God.
Man.
Michael, you fucking maniac.
Right. Okay. Hold on. All right. The first time I was in my city, we started with beer, shots, and Hennessy, more Henny and more Henny. We rented a van, and I woke up in Paris. Of all places, Paris. Why? Why
man,
Paris?
loaded,
Why?
that's why.
Why go to France? That shit sucks. There's nothing.
He's
good
fucking
there.
shit mixed. That's why.
I want Switzerland. Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck, man? In the mountains.
Oh,
What, did you meet another fucking bear?
The Swiss Alps.
The goddamn mountain cat.
Not the Swiss Alps. Oh, they're fucking horrible. Beautiful.
And Mad
but horrible.
Heidi and shit.
Wait, we lost one friend. When you okay, wait, whoa. When you say we lost one friend, please tell me. Please tell me. When you say we lost a friend, you mean like he just disappeared and you didn't know where he went, but you like have found him? Not that you lost one friend and you found him and he was like fucking dead.
You had to bury his ass.
Yeah, because been there, done that.
The guy's still alive,
Oh.
right?
Yep, he was in Spain. How we don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm cool
Okay.
with that.
Okay. Whew.
Showed up in everybody goes to Paris. He goes to Spain.
He's just like
okay.
he's just like, no. To be fair, he's the smarter one. He
It's
said,
Europe. I mean,
he said no. He said, wait, we're in France right now, and he said, nah, fuck this, I'm going to Spain.
Isn't Spain right next door?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
he picked up a Spaniard in a bar, and then he was fucking going that way.
He realized he stole the he stole the drunk. Nah, he stole the van and drove off.
Damn.
Yeah, because he realized he was in France. He was like, wait, I'm in France? Fuck this shit, and drove to Spain.
They said bonjour, and he said au revoir.
Damn.
Somebody said bonjour to him, and he just turned around and said, fuck off, you snail slupping twat.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Drove
fuck this shit. Yeah. I've only woken up outside, man. That's the thing. During the wintertime.
The weirdest place that I've woken up, and this seems like fucking child's play compared to what Michael said, and Skeet. There was this one time that I woke up, and I was because the last thing I remember was me and my friend, we went out, we got drunk, and then we continued drinking, and then he called an Uber and sent me back to my house because I was like gone. I remember getting out of the car, walking into my house, grabbing another beer, continuing drinking, and then the next thing I knew, I woke up outside of it. I woke up outside of his front doorstep.
Michael, where the fuck have you been? Motherfucker says he is in the Bahamas and woke up somewhere else.
Okay. At this point, I'm thinking. Okay, at this point, I'm thinking the Hennessy makes this man just teleport.
Pretty much.
And Hennessy isn't a whiskey; it's a cognac.
Agreed.
What?
It might make this man fucking break the space-time continuum. We don't know.
Michael takes one shot. Michael takes a shot. Michael takes a shot of Hennessy, and he teleports. Like the more shots of Hennessy he does, the further he can teleport.
He says, "Nah, I'm on vacation." Bullshit. I call bullshit on that one.
Henny is the juice.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ.
That stuff is fucking kerosene, dude.
It's a cognac.
Yeah, I agree. In name only.
Mm.
Yeah,
I've never had Henny. I've never had Hennessy.
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
Just don't. It'll make you wake up in certain places, like fucking Michael says. Jesus Christ! I'm grabbing another beer. Fucking hell. Yeah, I've already grabbed what? I'm already 4 in, dude. I'm running out of domestics. Damn. I've I've woken up in some pretty fucked up places, man. Shit. Outside, halfway in my apartment with the fucking door open.
Oh, Bubba. Yeah, dude, we can have this conversation if you want. But I'm like, yeah,
Oh god,
I've
what conversation
woken
are we
up in
about
some
to have?
places. I've woken up in some places that I wish to God I didn't even know existed.
You woke up around a tree
Yeah,
once.
sometimes they do. Yeah.
You woke up around a tree once.
I did wake up around a tree once.
Liquid, imagine that Michael
Thank
gets
God, thank God that's that steel cage that I was, residing in when I woke up around the tree did the fucking job.
God damn.
I swear you said, didn't you say that, did the airbags go off?
Fuck yeah, they did.
Thank God.
I mean, that
What do you
might have
think
been the
knocked them
one
out?
thing that
Huh?
What do you think knocked them out? Shit, them airbags don't. They don't fuck around.
No, he said that you was.
it was. No, Jack Daniels woke me up. No, the fucking airbags woke me up. Jack Daniels put me under. Basically, I got
Oh,
a shot to
damn.
the I got a shot to the grill and woke up. It's like, bing, okay, I know exactly what this is.
Yeah, well, I took a shot through the grill, and yeah, I'm still standing. Yeah, I'm still standing. Oh, fuck.
We've moved on
All
to Sam
right.
Cowboys. I decided to have
What the
Sam
hell is
McGall.
that? Oh, okay.
Sam McGall. You know that you remember that one beer can that I showed you that looked like it had survived
Yeah.
a fucking nuclear explosion?
Yeah, I
this is
remember
this is the same beer. And even this can looks like it has seen a fucking war zone, bro. Like the San Miguel just lives in a fucking war zone at this point. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and Skeet's gone.
Where the fuck did he
Where the
go?
fuck does this man keep going off to?
It's not like he's Batman or anything. Fucking Florida man and shit.
Nah, he's White Knight.
Yeah.
White Knight shines so bright. Alright, where has he gone? Swear to God, you can't keep this man in one place.
No, you can't. Oh, fuck, dude.
I was just about to start talking about that fucking Nintendo Switch as well.
Really? Oh, yeah, he said he bought one, right?
Huh?
He said he has one, right?
I don't know. But,
Hmm.
yeah, no, Nintendo announced their new Switch. It's literally called
Uh-huh.
the Nintendo Switch 2.
Ah, okay.
And basically what happened is what they've done is they've made it like ridiculously expensive. Like
Mhm.
just the games alone are fucking expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And it's like I can already see Rockstar releasing GTA 6 for like £100
Oh, okay.
because I
I
already
wouldn't
know
put it past them.
that fucking Rockstar are sat there like waiting to gauge like gauging the reaction of the whole gaming community and whatnot.
There he is.
But anyway, Skeet. Skeet,
Where the hell did you go?
Yep.
where did you go first
Where'd you
off?
go?
Man, I hit a button and I fucking got taken to somewhere else. Bullshit.
Well,
You're an idiot.
well, don't do that. Well, don't do
But-
that. Shit. Fucking hell.
But have you did you hear about the announcement trailer for the Switch 2?
Yeah.
Have you heard about the prices of the games and everything?
I've not.
So basically, two games that they've announced that are basically available, that will be available for pre-order and everything, is Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart World. Donkey Kong Bonanza, if you want the digital edition, it's gonna cost you about I think it's $70 for the.
I'll be right back, fellas.
All right,
All right.
but it's gonna cost you $70 for the digital edition, right? But if you want the physical edition, it's gonna cost you $80. Now for Mario Kart World, if you want the physical edition, it's gonna cost you $80, and if you want the digital edition, it's gonna cost you $80. But if you want the physical edition of Mario Kart World, it's gonna cost you fucking $90.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm not taking the piss.
There's like a new system that gets released, and do you want to buy this game for the new hardware or this, that, or the other? But it just seems to me like they're being predatory.
Oh yeah, no, because that's the thing as well, is if you really think about it, if you really think about the way that Nintendo works and everything, they don't really give a flying fuck. They are sat there, like, because this is the thing, is Nintendo expects, because, like, Nintendo were putting, like, fucking Cyberpunk and all of these other games onto the Switch, but then we're not allowed to play, Mario Kart on PC or some shit.
It's horse pussy.
Why did you just mention horse pussy for?
Yeah, that was kind of.
I was not aware that was verboten.
We're not saying that it was that it's not allowed. We were just wondering why the fuck you just thought of horse pussy all of a sudden.
I just wanted something stronger than bullshit.
So you had to go with horse pussy?
I thought you were doing a bit referencing what I did to a certain somebody.
Oh, you mean that time that you flashed a 15.5-inch crystalline plastic phallus?
Plastic horse, silicone horse.
Vegan influencer? No, I wasn't quite there yet.
Vegan
influencer.
Oh fuck, dude! I still can't believe
So
you did that.
yeah, so
Everybody's gone for an
basically,
ad. Hold on, everybody's gone for an ad.
Fucking hell.
It's like 30 seconds, I think. Well, I'll wait until people are back if that when they come back. Pretty sure it should be over by now. If the ads are over, please let me know in the chat. Waiting for the ads. Oh, okay. Some people didn't get them. Okay, fair enough. All right. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, no. I thought you were mentioning the fucking horse cock.
I was not. I was doing my very best to keep that out of my brain. Thank you. Thank you for bringing it back.
Hey. I mean,
Just brought that up. He just said, "You know, here, I just want to show you something." Boom, there it is.
It was. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude,
yeah.
you earned your fucking home, dude. Seriously, at that point.
Mm. I mean, even
I mean,
Michael turned around and said, "Yeah, I don't think anybody can top." I saw it drop to like fucking 0, and I was like, "Oh fuck." Basically, I said that Michael said. Yeah, I said that you said that I was a king after what I did. Like after what I did on that live stream where I shut the fucking horsecock. You were like, "Yeah, no, nobody can top you now. Like you've won."
yeah,
Yeah. Sorry.
that's it, dude.
Also, sorry about that, guys. My internet dropped out for a second. We are back now. We are perfectly fine. But yeah, I really apologize for that.
I mean, dude, I can go in there, and slap him around as needs me. Uh, I can't, I can't beat the horse cock.
Because there's no cock like horse cock.
Woof.
What the fuck?
Giggity.
That was awful. Yeah, even Michael's questioning why you just said woof.
I didn't know what else to say. There we go.
Yeah, just like horse pussy.
A bit, yeah.
Zero. None of that shit did.
Yeah, we're not doing that, man.
Like referencing him is perfectly fine. Other people kind of nah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Skeet was the person that said horse pussy.
Yeah.
I did. I chose to broach the subject of horse vagina. And now here we are. Now we're all uncomfortable.
No, no. No. Don't blame me. No. Wait. No. Hold on. Okay, everybody's blaming me.
We're all uncomfortable. All of us now.
No. They're all blaming Mayan.
Why are they blaming Mayan? He didn't do dick.
Because of the fact that Mayan just repeated it. Mayan just repeated it. Now Michael's caught on. Wait, what? Wait, Skeet, why did you mention horse pussy?
Oh, thank you, Michael.
Because I needed something stronger than bullshit. That's why. And
Horse
I
pussy
just
is stronger
that
than
was
bullshit.
where my mind went.
From
Sorry,
what,
Michael.
Your mind.
what I'm learning about this experience, what I'm learning about
I tell
this,
you what,
what I'm-
Michael, whatever animal you've wrestled that has the strongest excretorial muscles, please let me know so that I can definitely work that into my vernacular.
Wait. Are you saying that Michael fucks
I'm
animals?
not saying anything derogatory towards Michael because I don't want to fight this guy. He just goddamn wrestled a bear. I'm done. I'm out. I don't need an answer to this question. I don't want to fucking deal, man. I'm just saying, like, dude's been up close and personal with, a bear, and that makes one more animal than I have. So, it's
Dude, the guy walked in between fucking like alligators and shit, crocodiles, and didn't even fucking flinch.
Well, that doesn't phase me so much because I live in Florida. But I mean, like, the bear thing. That okay? Now you got my attention.
Wait, the one creature that Michael has faced but doesn't like facing: cockroaches.
I don't
You
like
know, I'll
facing
roll
that
with them.
either.
I don't like facing them either.
Wait, Michael's seen a vulture?
Yeah, we call them buzzards here in the States.
Fuck you with the roach.
I agree wholeheartedly, sir. Fuck you with the cucaracha.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Ironically,
Just looking at
in the UK, I'm saying this from a standpoint of like hanging out with people that smoke weed. I don't really smoke it. I don't really see the fucking point in it. But in the UK, whenever you have whenever you roll a joint, the bit at the end that would be like the filter in a cigarette, it's like a tiny piece of
Yeah, it's called the roach.
It's called a tiny piece
Yeah,
of
it's
it's
called
like
a
a
roach.
tiny piece of cardboard. I didn't know if you guys called it roaches or not in the US.
It is. It is.
Have you always noticed as well? Every single fucking person has their own way of like rolling the roach. They're always like, "Oh yeah,
Well,
I roll it this way with this like convoluted pattern and everything like that." And I'm like, "Bro, just fucking roll it into a circle and fucking smoke it."
Fuck, we all know what a cigarette looks like, right? Just fucking roll that shit.
Try to mimic it. Yeah, try to mimic that, dude.
Mm.
Some people. I've smoked spliffs where the fucking spliff is just like, tight as fuck, dude. You couldn't get nothing in.
I have smoked weed like once, maybe twice. And the worst thing that somebody has ever done is when you're is like when they pass the joint over to you and they've licked their lips or some shit before smoking it, and then the whole and then the place where you put the place where you smoke it from is just like soaking wet with saliva. That pissed me the fuck off when somebody did that to me.
Oh, that's minging.
Hold on. Why is Zero just straight up asking me, what is weed like? There's two other fuckers up here that have smoked that shit too. Why is it just me?
Weed. Okay, weed did
Bubba.
nothing. Weed did nothing for me except for just kind of like mellow me out.
Yeah. The only thing I can say about it mellows you out, and it's got a bad fucking smell, dude.
It's got a bad smell and a bad taste. I didn't like the taste of it.
No, hell no.
No.
Yeah. Mike,
you know about coke, but not weed.
That would
Michael, what? No,
We don't
Mayan,
talk about that.
Mayan, Mayan. What are the side
What?
effects of cocaine?
Why are you asking me?
Sorry, am I not supposed to ask fucking Pablo Escobar?
All right,
Wrong
dude.
Mexican. Wrong Spanish country.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Am I not supposed to ask fucking El Chapo?
Wrong Spanish country.
No, El Chapo is Mexican.
Look, I know.
Yeah.
There's like 90 of them. Okay.
No, El Chapo is Mexican.
Well, hold on.
Bogota, marching powder, cut in Nicaragua, filtered through Peru,
Well, here's the thing, man.
transported up through Central America.
Here's the thing. Whenever you're fucking hitting the line, dude, it's like you get it's like a huge fucking kick in the pants, man. Like you just took a shot of adrenaline. You're up and you're just moving as fast as you can, dude. You're like a road runner at that point.
Wait, has
But
Has Antonio smoked weed before? Because Antonio just said joints work, but not pens, but not a pen.
yeah, I mean it's right there.
Antonio smokes weed.
I don't think she partakes like every day, but
Yeah, no, I wouldn't assume she partakes every day. I'd assume that she partakes like every once in a while. Same.
you know, but yeah, as far as between coke and weed, man, shit, weed just mellows you out, dude. Fucking coke, shit.
I'd roll a blunt over fucking hitting a wine.
Yeah, real, dude. I'd fucking roll a blunt over hitting a speedball, dude. Fuck that noise.
God damn. See, here's the problem with all of it though, is that you don't know how much of it's cut with Fent.
Yeah, I will
And
say
like,
this though. I will say this though. Weed, like the death toll from weed, is zero. The only reason
From pure weed, yes.
yeah, from pure weed. The only reasoning of why there would be a death toll from weed is if it was like mixed in with like
Cut with
like,
something else.
yeah, it was mixed in with like like fentanyl or ketamine or some shit like that. Like
Yeah,
genuine
well, I
pure,
mean,
like genuine pure
fentanyl
weed.
is just evil.
Yeah, genuine pure weed. If you like know where it's come from and everything, and you can know that it is like 100% like pure and everything like that, is like as long as it's pure, it's never killed anybody. Like the death toll of weed is like zero.
I agree. I mean, like I would. I mean, if I had like a plot of land somewhere where I could, have a couple of plants or something like that, I wouldn't even be opposed to that. It's simply because I knew the plants from which it came from, and I knew it was coming directly from the ground. I knew it was, coming directly from me, from the source. That I got no problem with. But then the moment that you start, introducing other stuff to cut it with, that's, now we're in dicey territory.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, the whole thing with weed
Again,
and, like,
no one here is advocating anything. So please don't.
I want to preface this real quick. If you want to smoke weed, fair enough, do it. As long as it is legal within your state, and you can do it recreationally in your state. As long as you can do it legally, by all means, go ahead, do it. But if you can't, don't.
And also, by the same token, if you choose to partake, do not operate a motor vehicle.
Yes. Do not drive under the influence. Take it from the person who has driven under the influence multiple times. Skeet, is it a bad idea?
Breathtakingly bad idea.
You heard it from the source, folks.
I get down on my knees and thank God at night that nobody died as a result of my stupidity.
Weed, red spider lilies. I would like to plant someday. Okay. Why red spider lilies? Is that a reference to like Tokyo Ghoul or some shit? I don't know. But do you actually want to know a fun fact about the whole thing with like weed and everything?
Sure.
So, you know the whole war on drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing came about because of the fact that they wanted to sort of like demonize, ironically, Mexicans. They started saying that weed makes Mexicans thirst for white blood.
Oh yeah, we're getting all the way back to the whole reefer madness days, back in the 50s, and
Yeah.
man, there was some insane shit that was getting thrown around, and realistically, it was like, you know.
So in the 50s, this motherfucker over here smokes one singular joint. Man, he's starving for mine and your blood, you know.
Yeah, and in reality, that's not even fucking remotely how it goes down.
In reality, mine's just sat there in a chair, just like, hold on, fuck. Mine's just sat there in his rocking chair.
Anybody.
Mine's just sat there in his chair, just like, bro.
I want a taco.
Yeah, mine's just sat there.
And that's not even a Mexican slam. Like, you know, when I get loaded, I want a fucking taco.
But yeah, no, mine's just sat there, just like high out of his mind, just like, how could you go for a pizza right now, bro?
Fucking A.
Yo, let me see if Domino's is open real quick. Michael's gonna start going off in the chat in a second.
Probably.
Hey, I called Domino's pizza. I don't think you didn't even hear any of that. So basically, So basically, we were talking about like weed and everything like that.
Marijuana bad, okay.
And basically, we were talking about how in like the 50s. The way that they tried to sort of like demonize weed and everything like that was by saying that marijuana makes Hispanic people thirst for white blood.
Really?
Yeah, they were like Hispanic people, like Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mexican people who smoke weed, it makes them like want to like drink white people's blood. Like it makes Mexican people violent. So they were trying to demonize demonize both weed and Mexicans at the same time.
I actually something about this, and it was kind of like, really, like, because
that's like the dumbest shit I
do was. Yeah. Like,
dude,
I'm like, Maya wants to grab a taco, as do I. You know, I want a taco. Fucking, where's my goddamn taco?
I mean,
Skeet's looking at
it's like fucking.
Skeet's looking at his DoorDash order. Where the fuck is my Taco Bell at?
My fucking burrito, man. All you stoners working at fucking Chipotle and nobody knows how to roll a goddamn burrito? Get over here.
How the fuck do you know how to roll a joint, but you don't know how to roll a burrito?
For fuck's sake, man.
Yeah, that's like fucking Mexican 101.
No,
Rolling
but
a
no,
fucking burrito or
no. You've got to remember, Mayan. Every single person that works at a fucking like a Chipotle is a white person.
oh, well,
It's
you
like
know,
some teenage. It's like
Some
some fucking.
bitches know how to roll.
It's like some teenage.
They
It's
know
like
how to roll a fucking J.
it's like some teenage. It's like some teenage white boy that can roll that can perfectly roll a joint, but can't roll a burrito to save their fucking life.
Yeah, I don't
dude.
care that you're studying women's studies or whatever the fuck other ridiculous horse shit. Put the fucking chicken on the rice and then roll the shit up.
Put the chicken on.
Fucking put my guacamole
Yeah.
on there as well, you bitch.
Fuck the guacamole. I want hot sauce, cheese, and fucking peppers. There we go.
I'm gonna say something here.
I mean,
I'm gonna say something here.
Yeah.
I don't know if Antonia has it down where she is, but where I am, we don't have Chipotle.
Are you shitting me?
We don't have Chipotle.
Oh,
Are you serious?
God.
Dead serious.
Man.
There's a Taco
I mean,
Bell.
it's not.
There's a Taco Bell near me.
I mean, it's not like the best Mexican that's ever existed, but it's pretty goddamn good and clutch.
What, Taco Bell?
Well, that too, but I mean, like, Chipotle.
No. Chipotle maybe, but fucking Taco Bell? Shit, dude. That's not even considered Mexican food, dude.
Well, I know Taco Bell is what I used to get when I was fucking loaded at 2 a.m. and I was trying to sober up.
Well, yeah, I mean, Taco Bell shit. That's the shit,
Yeah,
No
we have
mames,
a.
dude. That's the.
It's not.
I
I
have
mean,
I have a Taco Bell a few minutes drive away from me.
the only reason you have a Taco Bell is
Fuck
because the companies join forces. So like Taco Bell, KFC, and Pizza Hut are now all in
together.
the same.
They've been together, but
fucking
they've been
space.
together for years because they're owned by Pepsi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the only reason that they exist is because Pepsi couldn't get the McDonald's market because they
Coke
went
has
with
a Coke has
Coca-Cola.
yeah, Coke has a thingy with them.
Yeah, Coca
But so, yeah, but the
Yeah.
thing is as well. Is with that sort of stuff and everything. It's like in America, you can find like Taco Bell, like KFC and Taco Bell restaurants joined together.
Yep.
So it's like you can quite literally order fried chicken and a taco at the same time.
I've got one literally 5 minutes from my house.
I've just thought of the best fucking joke.
What?
So, you know how they have those like KFC Taco Bell restaurant like combo togethers.
Mm-hmm.
It stops the Hispanic and the black person arguing. One wants fried chicken, the other wants a taco. Fuck it, go to the KFC and Taco Bell combination.
So what you're saying is the best of both worlds?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, speaking as the resident brown guy here,
Speak for yourself, man. I also like fried chicken and big ass women. I'm as black as the fucking ace of spades.
all right.
What did I say? Cancel me,
That just
bitch.
blew my fucking point out. That just blew my point out of the fucking water.
If anybody's black here, it's me. I'm dating a black girl.
Yeah, you are. And yeah, I've talked to her. She's pretty cool, dude.
She's watching.
Oh,
Girlfriend, dumbass.
Who fucking called
How does that make
dumbass?
you black, bro? It was a joke, Antonio.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
What? I was just saying it was a joke.
Yeah, but don't take that tone.
Sorry.
We don't know what's going on in the chat right now. Hold on.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Dude. It's all... No, man.
Motherfucking, I like Michael. Motherfucking potatoes then. Yes. Yes, sir. Motherfucking potatoes then. Haggis.
That's Scottish.
Yeah, I got a little of that too.
Haggis is
I
Scottish.
Bubba, we're all mutts. I mean, we're all Heinz 57. It's just a matter of what degree. I mean,
Yeah, for real. Yeah, even me.
Yeah, that was on the racial slur database. I'm not joking.
What, mutt?
No, you know.
No, Heinz.
No, he did. Yeah, it is because he actually told me about it the other day.
You gotta be shitting me. Heinz 57 is on the racial slur database.
No, calling somebody Heinz is right. Calling somebody Heinz is on the database.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's a goddamn sauce, man.
Bearing in mind, there is shit on there. There is shit on there that is not a slur in any sort of sense. It is just basically like ways to just like jokingly insult your friends.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty much.
It's like me and my girl. It's like me and my girl. Like when we have a kid, she said like full heartedly like because I was looking through this. I was looking through the database and everything, and I saw one slur and it was graham cracker. Yeah, it was graham cracker. And unfortunately, that stuff isn't working at the minute. Zero. So sorry about that. I'll refund you that afterwards, Mo. Afterwards, bro. But basically, there was a slur on there called graham cracker, and it's basically like a mixed race kid who tries to act black. Or some shit like that.
Yeah, I've come across
not touching this.
Yeah, same here. But I've come across those in my day.
That's where I got the word fairy, fence fairy from. That's why I've been calling mine fence fairy for recently. Is because I got it off of there.
I can't describe how bad of an idea I think this is to call mine fucking fence fairy. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I can call him. I can call him pretty much. There's also another one. I am gonna say it, Mayan. It's just like to clue everybody in. It was Spicket Fence.
That one was fucking funny, dude. I don't give a shit who you are. That's fucking funny.
I think calling Mayan a spigot fence is like the closest that I can get to using that word.
And you know what?
Probably.
That's the closest you'll ever get.
Pretty much. But the whole thing of like spigot fence is like a group of Mexican, like the description of it was like a group of Mexicans holding hands by the border.
No.
See, dude, I can't get mad at that, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
Well, no, that I mean, you've got a sense of humor, but I mean, like, it's a group of people who buy lunch off the back of one truck and then eat it off the back of another truck, holding hands on the fucking borderline.
I mean, there was also another one that was called. It was literally just clown car, and it was just and the description of it was a load of Mexican migrant workers in the back of a truck.
No.
Yes, yes. And the thing is, I see that shit every day.
I saw this one video. I saw this one video where this guy picked up like a load of Mexican trade workers in the back of his pickup, and they were all sat in the back of the pickup and everything, and he drove over to an immigration control enforcement building
Oh,
and just
no.
started shouting at the top of his lungs, "La miga!" And you just see all of these Mexicans just jumping out of the back of this pickup and fucking legging it. It was funny as fuck. I'm pretty sure I saw Mayan in there.
Mayan, would you care to respond?
Fuck, I've got
Oh my god.
I get Mayan PTSD flashbacks.
I don't know. I think he's just cooking something up. Mayan's coming for your skull.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mayan.
He may be having technical difficulties.
El Chapo.
What, dude? I had to go.
Take a piss.
No, we're not having technical difficulties. I had to go take care of some. Yeah, I had to go take a piss.
All right. Basically, I was saying to Ski that you know, there was this one video that I saw where this guy picked up like a load of Mexican migrant workers in the back of his pickup truck, and basically he drove over to like an ICE building. And when he drove up to the ICE building and everything, he started shouting "La Miga" at the top of his lungs, and you just saw all of these Mexicans jumping out of the back of this pickup truck and fucking legging it, bro.
Dude, honestly, I could do that now, dude. The folks upstairs would fucking bug out, dude.
I knew I saw a video. I knew I saw you in that video. I fucking knew it.
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. At least I don't think. But that wasn't me.
No soy yo! No soy yo!
My God.
I'll tell you right now.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you right now, my ass ain't running nowhere because that sounds like fucking work. I'm just gonna stand there and say, you know what, fuck it. I ain't going nowhere. Here.
Send me back. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, just fucking dude, just take me. I don't feel like running. I'm too fucking tired.
I'm running from dick.
No. Like, you know what? Hey, you know what? You catch those other two fuckers there. They're over there behind the bush.
Other two?
This Cholo and that
dude,
Cholo.
Dude, other two. There was like fucking like 20 of them in the back of that fucking truck.
Well, then the other ones fucking got to shit. I don't know. Shit, they fucking scattered like rookies. You turn the button.
Wait, don't say roaches. Don't say roaches. Michael's still in the chat.
Oh, over the sequel.
Michael hears roaches and he gets a fucking PTSD flashback. He gets a fucking PTSD flashback.
Oh, Bobby.
Jesus
Man,
Christ. Jesus Christ. Fucking Michael and Zero are going off in the chat at each other right now. Fucking hell.
Zero? If I was you, I wouldn't poke the bear.
Yeah, if I was you, Zero, I would I would count your chips and sort of cash them right now.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we've been going for 2 hours.
I know, right?
Hey, not bad.
Yeah.
You guys want to end it here, or what do you want to do?
Say hit the 2 hour mark, and then if you wanna.
Yeah. We'll go at the top of the hour, dude.
All right.
That way, we can do what we got to do.
Yeah, we'll do your.
All right.
We'll do your thing that you're cooking up in your plan.
I don't have a thing. But
Okay.
I mean, tell me when you're ready.
Well.
Oh yeah.
We'll let you know.
You know what? We'll just fucking throw it out there. I don't know. Probably gonna burn through this one.
Actually, we'll let Skeet talk about it because it is sort of Skeet's story to tell. If Skeet is comfortable telling it, that is.
Yeah. You wanna go for it?
Floor's yours, buddy. If you wanna.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, what Mayan and Liquid are referring to is my homie Joe.
By the way,
Joe.
Hold on, just real quick. By the way, want a preference? Completely different Joe, not Little Joe the Master or anybody like that. It's completely different.
No.
We don't know this guy.
Yeah.
Totally different cat. So when we were talking about doing this, essentially, Liquid and Mayan were kind enough to allow me, and we've said some shit, and we've talked some shit, and we've busted balls and all that. But I mean, the truth of the matter is, the three of us are really good friends, and we hang out. I wanted this to be hang out and let's have a good time, and that appears to be what Liquid and Mayan also wanted. And in that respect, I couldn't be happier. Back on October 9th, 2024, my friend Joe unfortunately passed away. This is right when Hurricane Milton was hitting the state of Florida. He didn't die from Milton. He died because of some other stuff that was going on. He had some long-standing medical issues, and I knew about him, and without going into too much detail because I don't want to disrespect the dead. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. But the thing with Joe was that Joe was the guy who got me into radio and doing a basically a variety show, and sort of put a microphone in front of me and said, "Here you go, talk." And then what came out, everybody seemed to like, and that kind of started what would eventually become me being on TikTok and the lovable idiot that some of you people seem to want to follow, and for that I'm immensely and forever grateful. But I wouldn't have got there if it wasn't for Joe. And so basically, the guys were cool enough to say, we'd like to, if you want, dedicate the first podcast to your fallen friend Joe, who they had never met. But they understood what an important influence he was in my life. And I told them I was only going to do it if it was okay with them. because I don't want to. I don't want any of my ridiculous bullshit to infringe on Liquid and Maya. These guys are my friends. They're my brothers. I love them. I want them to, I want this to take off for them. And if I can contribute to that, then, so be it. But, it was always a dream that we had that unfortunately went unrealized. Joe and I, that we would have a podcast together because, time went on and radio kind of went away. But unfortunately, it was something that never got to come to fruition. So the fact that they're willing to let me dedicate an episode, any episode, let alone the first episode, to Joe, is a testament to the kind of people that they are and how much I love them.
And also, this isn't also going to be the only episode dedicated to him as well. Like episodes that we do in October and everything like that. Especially ones round the time of Skeet's friends passing. Those ones are going to be fully dedicated to him as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys. And say when.
Yeah, Joe's just hey, your friend's looking down on you, man, and he's just like, you fucking go, dude. You fucking did what we couldn't do. And
exactly.
You're there living the dream we wanted, and I'm so glad that I was able to help push you in the direction to actually do that dream.
Well, yeah, dude. And I remember whenever you first brought it up, and we were like we were like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it. What do we got to lose?
Yeah.
This would be the point where jokingly I would bring up the whole point of like what happened during that whole conversation and everything. But out of respect for you and everything, I'm not gonna do that, because to me that just kind of seems like I would be embarrassing you.
I appreciate it. It's he had some medical stuff that was going on for a long time, and I knew about it.
I wasn't talking about that. I was more talking about you. When we said that we would let you dedicate the episodes and all that sort of stuff, and what happened.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be the first one to tell you, man. I broke down. I broke the fuck down.
Okay, so he openly admitted that. Yeah, he cried like a little bitch.
Did you think you were gonna get away from that one? Fuck no. You know better than
Probably
that.
Not. Nah. But I did, man. I did. And
that doesn't take away from the fact that Skeet is a very nice person, and that you should all still love and respect him as who he is as a person. If anything, that humanizes Skeet. That shows you that Skeet isn't just a cruel bastard. He actually does have a heart.
Despite what you may see on TikTok.
Huh?
It's
despite who?
It's black and it's small, but I do have a heart.
Yeah, and
anyway,
the episodes that are filmed in what day did you say he died again? October 9th?
10/9/2024.
So yeah, the 9th of October.
Yes, October 9th, 2024.
Yeah, you've got to remember.
That's
You've got to remember. We
Yeah, I know,
we
you
do
guys
it the normal
split
way.
it.
We put the day before the month, not the month before the day.
Yeah, okay.
No,
Fucking weirdos.
you guys are different.
Wait, hold
All
on.
right.
Why are you saying we're different? Why are you saying we're different? You're the ones that are different. Every other country does it day, month, year. You guys do it month, day, year.
Well, it's not our fault you people don't have your shit together.
Exactly.
The world doesn't revolve around America.
Oh, that's Donald.
Yeah.
No politics.
that
No
is true.
politics.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
No, I'm sorry. No politics. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
To be fair, we can crack a few jokes at Donald. Fucking tangerine looking.
So part of this was no vegan king and no politics, because like we're not gonna.
Yeah, really.
There's already way too much gasoline on that fire. Like we're not gonna throw any more on there.
However, the only politics that I will delve into is, and Mayan has saw this motherfucker as well. Mayan saw this motherfucker as well.
Mhm.
Count Binface. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Count Binface, mate.
That motherfucker should be in the office, dude. No, trust me. Yes, yes, yes. Oh man.
That
That was some
motherfucker.
funny shit.
That motherfucker should be Prime Minister of the UK.
All right, I do kind of like that Prime Minister of the UK.
Mate, you should have seen his manifesto, mate. His manifesto was literally price capping croissants at I think it was like £1.
It was £1, yeah.
Yeah, price capping croissants at £1. Oh fuck, what was the other one? It was renaming London Bridge to Phoebe Waller. And making
Wait, what?
yeah. And
Dude,
making Thames water bosses take a dip in the Thames to see how they like it. And everybody was like perfectly fine. Everybody was like, okay, price capping croissants, fair enough. Renaming London Bridge, fair enough. Thames water bosses, got my vote.
Yeah. Dude, seriously.
Damn.
Look what brought one of the videos to my attention earlier today. I was like, dude, I'm sitting there fucking, dude, I lost my shit. I'm sitting there pissing myself because it was fucking hilarious. Come on, dude. Fucking Captain. Was it Ben Face? Yeah, come on, man. Shit, seriously. You guys walking around.
I'm not joking. Let me show you.
Oh,
I'll show you a picture of what fucking Count Binface looks like as well. This dude is fucking hilarious. Antonia,
I can't fucking wait to see this.
Antonia, I'm pretty sure Antonia has heard of Count Binface.
I bin meaning like garbage in the UK, and then Count Binface.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of like,
dude,
what does this fucking mutant look like?
dude, it's like,
absolute
okay,
goddamn slasher villain.
Okay,
Right.
check this out. Picture, yeah.
Hey, hold on. Wait, what?
Picture a dude in a suit of armor wearing Oscar's.
That is
trash
Count
can on top of
Binface.
it.
That is Count Binface right there.
You got to be shitting me. Wait, is this like the guy who's like, the rent is too goddamn high?
No.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. But he was just like, and he actually scored pretty high. Because he ran for London mayor. And he actually scored pretty fucking high. I think
Oh my god.
in 2021, he managed to get ninth out of like 20 candidates.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, seriously. Captain Binface. You can't, you do. I would vote for him. After hearing his manifesto, I'm
Sorry, I
voting
thought
for
I
him.
heard my
And I don't
water
even
bottle
live
go.
in-
You've heard his message and you've absorbed it.
Yes, I have. And I had.
The Mayan has absorbed Captain Binface's message for Great Britain.
Come on, the guy's wearing a trash bin on his head, wearing a suit of armor. How are you not going to listen to him?
I'm definitely going to pay attention.
Yeah, how are you not going to listen to him? That's the dude you want to fucking party with. You're like, okay, you know what? You and me,
Oh,
we're
there
going to
ain't no
tie one
doubt.
on.
So,
I want to hang
Right,
with that
right.
fucking guy.
right, Count Binface managed to get 24,260 votes for London Mayor last
Oh
year.
my god.
That was last year.
If he goes
Yeah.
back and regroups, he could absolutely
So-
absolutely.
That was so he was 1, 2, 3.
How often do you
4,
guys have
5,
mayoral
6,
elections?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He placed 11th. Like 10 or 11th that year.
Dude,
That's
10 or
like,
11, watch.
Oh my god, that's like there was this guy who was like a Vietnamese immigrant who lived in New Orleans, and basically he ran for office and something like a state senate seat or a state congressman seat, and he was just basically like, I don't give a shit about anything, I don't care about your issues, I don't give a fuck, all I want is to sit for one term and then get free health care for the rest of my life.
There's
Hey,
another
at least he was fucking
And the
honest.
motherfucker got elected. He got
Yeah.
elected.
there's another party in the UK as well, called the Monster Raving Loony Party. I 100% support those guys. Like
A monster raving loony party.
Yes, the Monster Raving Loony Party.
Oh, my
They
god! I
don't
don't even
they-
care what their platform is.
They don't. Same with me. Like they don't have a manifesto. They have a manic festo.
I love them. I love them.
Yep.
I couldn't give any less of a shit what their platform is.
I read their manifesto for last year's election because they were trying to run. Like they actually tried to run for like prime minister.
Oh my god!
They actually tried to run for it. And one of their things was shortening the NHS's waiting lists by writing the waiting lists in the shorter font.
Oh my god!
Another one of their things was to sort of like make to put like an ROT in place because we have an MOT, which basically means that your your vehicle has to be you have to make sure that your vehicle is roadworthy. But the thing is, none of the roads are vehicle worthy because they all look like a block of Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they were like, "Fuck it! If we get elected, ROTs, we're going to make sure that the roads are we're going to make sure that the roads are car worthy." And I was like, the second I saw that, I was like, "They've got my vote." Unfortunately, they didn't have a person that I could vote. They didn't have a candidate that I could vote for in my local borough. Well, in my local constituent. So yeah, I had to devote. I voted for the party that I voted for, which I'm not going to get into. Topics about this podcast. The topics of the podcast are all over the place. We'll talk about anything and everything.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
The only things we will stay away from is like proper politics. We'll talk about like jokey politics, like the Monster Raving Loony Party, Camp Binfaced, and stupid stuff that pops up every now and then when
the rent is too goddamn high. Party.
Yeah.
For real, seriously.
Next week, Warhammer. Okay, Warhammer. That would be a topic that me and Skeet could talk about. Mayan would be sat there just like.
Oh, Warhammer? Is that what you're talking about? Warhammer?
Wait, you know Warhammer?
I know the name, but I don't know the game.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where. I don't know if you have anything near you, specifically in Texas, but I do know of a couple of spots in Texas that are Warhammer hubs.
I'm trying to remember who the fuck this person is in the chat. I've forgotten who the fuck they are. I'm a dumbass.
But regardless, I mean, as far as like the topic of the podcast, and we're essentially a bunch of ferrets on meth. That's what we are. We just shit out, whatever, and fucking. Hopefully you guys enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna what the topics are, whatever it is, and we're gonna roast each other. I mean, seriously, there's no fucking way around it.
You don't have to keep calling me Sir Liquid.
Sir Liquid. The only one I know that would do something like that is fucking Guru.
No, this ain't Guru.
So Liquid. But if Guru was, if that was Guru, man, he'd have his own screen name. Like he wouldn't trip it up.
Whoever the fuck this is, DM me on Discord because I'm so confused on who the fuck this person is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to know. I like to know because I'm small time at the minute. I like to know who my chat. I like to know who the people are in my chat, but I don't stream that often, so I kind of forget screen names because people have like different screen names on like Discord than they have on Twitch.
Yeah, because see, as far as the topics of this podcast, sometimes we'll have guests. We're working on bringing in a friend of ours, Incognito, who works as a corrections officer in California. We're gonna bring in.
Never mind. I know exactly who this person is. You fucking asshole.
Who is it?
One of my old friends.
Oh, okay.
Now I know why their name is that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we're just gonna, just whatever, floats about, as far as having a guest and shit,
right.
Michael on here who.
I now know who this person is. By the way, I do now know who this person is, and I know, and I now know why they have the username that they have.
Yeah, they're in the ads right now.
Yeah, no, I know the ads are ended, so.
Okay.
Michael,
yeah,
don't worry.
We're gonna have
Michael, don't worry. Don't worry about it, dude.
Yeah, you're good.
I know them. They're
we're gonna have like this Michael Emmanuel. Like this Michael Emmanuel, yeah, he's a good friend of ours, and he's the one that went at fighting the bear. So we're gonna bring him on at some point. And Liquid here and Skeet are into gaming, and I've talked to Tactical Genius about coming on.
I talked to him
And
about coming on as well.
oh, okay, cool deal. So we're probably gonna have him in here, and just folks, we're just like, you know what, that would be cool if I can have you on here. Watch them, come on here, just have a drink with us and just chill. So
I don't know.
Yeah,
Zero,
that's
something.
literally the extent of which we're going. Is like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Let's do that.
yeah,
It's literally
I
just
mean,
if you have like interesting stories to tell, then we'll get you up here and whatnot. It's like it's like like at one point we want to get like Mozzie up here. We want to get like Guru.
oh
We want to get
yeah,
Oggy, but Oggy's disappeared off of the map for a few days because he's dealing with
well,
stuff.
Huggy has
He's still there. He jumped in with Vegan King today on
Yeah,
live.
I get that, but he said in a server that he was going dark for a while. Because
yeah,
All right.
he had to deal
If
with
yeah.
that's
some.
what he wants to do, then I'm not gonna shit on him. I
No.
mean,
It was no. He said that
whatever he
he was
wants to do.
no. He said that he was going dark for a while because he had to deal with some like family shit or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. All right. Never mind that. He can go deal with that.
Yeah. So, but it's like we also want to get Michael up here. Because Michael's full of interesting stories. We've got the bear, we've got the bear, we've got the boxing, we've got some military stories that you can probably tell. We've got
Now we've got waking up in
we've got waking up in different countries. This man's a fucking treasure chest. Like the more we speak to Michael, the more we're just sort of like, this man. How is this man still alive?
Yeah, I'm kind of happy that we didn't touch on the whole waking up in different countries when he was absolutely shit mixed, because I'm like, no man, I want him to be here for that one. Like I want him to be on the fucking stick. I want him on the mic. Let's do that, man. Let's get him here.
I'm pretty sure whenever he woke up in different countries, he was sold into human trafficking. I don't know. Maybe he became a gigolo. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out.
Oh,
This Michael we're talking about. I mean, there ain't much that's fucking off limits. I mean, shit.
Yeah, man.
Wait. Can we just quickly acknowledge that comment that you just put then? That sounds vaguely threatening. Mayan, you know too much, but true.
Oh shit, dude! You know what?
If there's
Mike, I will see
if
you
there is
again.
if there is one thing that scares Mayan, it's gonna be Michael.
No. It's not that. It's not. It's really not that.
No.
It's just the fact that.
I know what scares Mayan the most. It's being told that he opened himself up and was penetrated.
Oh God, you're gonna bring that up again? Oh man.
Oh yeah, Ski. Did you hear about that? Mayan opened himself up to be
Oh,
penetrated by somebody.
I heard all about it. It's oh God, an interesting choice of words, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Why the fuck did Michael just put a random H in Antonia's name?
What?
Michael just put a random H in Antonia's name.
No.
Oh wait,
man.
yeah, no, sorry. The two people that would scare. Well, no. Michael would scare Mayan in terms of like a fist fight. Antonia scares Michael. Antonia scares Mayan in terms of like I'm going to get my ass beat when I go home tonight. Hey, Michael's just figured out.
Cowbell.
Michael's just figured out, a nickname for Antonio. Just whack a random H in there.
Yeah. It's see
No, DK.
here's the thing. No. See, no zero. Don't even go there. See, here's the thing about us, Mexican guys. It's like we can be tough on the outside. We can be tough however you want, but yet when our significant other knows that we've done wrong, we're like we're screwed. So yeah, it's not that we're scared, just that we just don't want to disappoint. That's the one thing that scares the fucking bird dog shit out of me
Yeah.
is disappointment.
You got that in common with us Irish. Chalupas and shamrocks.
How the hell does a fucking chalupa fucking compare to a goddamn Irish?
You know, in the UK, we've just gotten the Shamrock Shake, from McDonald's. But the thing is, but the thing is, I don't like mint. I don't like, because I was so curious on what it tasted
Oh my
like.
god.
I was so curious on what it tasted like this entire time, and then I found out that it tasted like mint, and I was just like, nope, because I do not like mint. The reasoning why is because it burns. No. The reasoning why is because I went through this period of time where I was just I was constantly eating mints to the point where it started like burning my nose every single time that I would have a mint, so I couldn't eat mints anymore. And
I don't know what's
damn.
So it's like even
either.
if somebody's chewing like minty chewing gum, like it burns my nostrils. I fucking hate it now.
Damn.
Because there was this period, there was a point in time where like if a kid was chewing like if I was in school and somebody was chewing on chewing gum and whatnot, and like the teacher could see that I was in like I was like covering my nose and whatnot because I could smell the mint and everything, they would kind of ask me. They would be like, "Are you okay, Liquid? Like, are you okay? Is everything all right?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, no, I'm fine. Everything's good." And they're like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yep, I'm perfectly fine. Nothing is wrong with me." And they're like, "Right, who's chewing gum?"
Yeah. It takes a lot for me to gag.
It's not a gag. It's not like a gag reflex. It's just my nostrils.
Oh, okay.
It's just like it burns the inside of my nostrils. I fucking hate it. Like, better yet, you know when like you because knowing you's like you're in your 40s and whatnot, you can get the fuck out of here. Ban. There we go. It's like when you're around like really bad chemicals and whatnot, because you used to are in your 40s. Regulations were sort of like thrown out the window and everything. But when you were like around like harsh chemicals and everything like that, and like it would burn the inside of your nostrils.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens with me, with mint.
Oh, okay.
Is it just kind of like it sort of like burns the inside of my nostrils, and I fucking hate it. Like every once in a while, I will have like a minty sort of thing, and the only reasoning of why I would have it is because my like nostrils are like blocked up or whatnot, and it just unblocks my nostrils.
Damn.
Okay.
Try.
But yeah, that's it. Because that's the thing. It's like we've never really had much in terms of like American stuff. Like only recently have we gotten like I remember a couple months back, like last year, we got
Mhm.
the McRib, and that was the first time.
Damn.
That was the first time I've ever seen the McRib in the UK. And to be honest, it's not all that it's cracked up to be.
It's really
It
not,
never
dude.
is.
It never is, man. It never is, dude. I mean,
Because everybody,
don't get me
everybody,
wrong. Yeah,
everybody in America was like everybody that I always saw was like, "Oh my god, the McRib is back!" Like, yeah, McRib, McRib. I tried it and I was just like, because like even my girl can say this. It's like when I got it, I texted her and everything. I was just like, "So I got the McRib. I'm gonna try this out," and she was like, "Okay." I tried it and I texted her back and I was just like, "Really? Is this like this is what Americans get so excited for? Really?"
what pisses me off is the fact that, oh yeah, yeah, she says right there, yeah, the McRib is nasty. It really is nasty, dude, because it's like they dip that shit in fucking barbecue sauce, and then they put more barbecue sauce on the bun. It's like, dude, what the hell?
No, ours weren't even dipped in barbecue sauce. Ours
Really?
ours was just like it was bun the
That's
patty.
different.
It was bun the patty, barbecue
Yeah.
sauce squirted on top of the patty, onions and pickles, and then a bit more sauce on top of the bun, and then just on the top bun, and then just thrown on top.
Ooh,
Give me a second. Hold
golly,
on.
that's too much.
I gotta check something.
See, here's the thing you gotta understand. Oh no, wait, he's going to check something.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep thinking because we have like a little lawnmower in my back garden that's like a rope, like it's like basically a Roomba, but like for mowing your grass. And I keep thinking I can
Oh, I
hear it
fucking
cut,
love those.
and I keep thinking I can hear it cutting the grass.
So why is that little machine taking the job away from the Mexicans?
Because your ass isn't over here for me to hire you yet.
Fuck! I walked into that one.
He kind of did. He kind of did.
Fuck.
Even Antonio would say, to be fair, Mayan, you did plant yourself in that one.
Yes, yes, yeah, definitely. Dude, I can't wait to get there, dude. God damn.
I know somebody else that can't wait to get here.
Ooh.
My girlfriend. She fucking hates America at the
Yeah.
minute. She fucking hates. She wants out. Like she's told me multiple times, I want out. I think that was one point she literally turned around to me. She was just like the faster I can immigrate to the UK, the happier I would be.
I would tend to agree with her. Yeah,
But
I would agree with her. Steps got to be taken, man.
the thing is as well is with Skeet's staying in in the US. Unfortunately, like the little fucking bitch boy and loser he is. Uh, but
How you doing, man? Hey.
but but he will be coming over to the UK to sort of like film some stuff when we need him to and everything.
Yeah.
But it's like we'll cram like a load of filming into like a day or two, and then the rest of it he's like fucking off with his family to like the Peak District or the Lake District or the Scottish Highlands, maybe even the Cotswolds. You know, because his little baby, his little son, likes mountain ranges and everything, and I don't blame him. Fucking mountains look beautiful, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So he's enjoying the beauty of the UK, or what's left of it, that is.
Yeah, because after I get there, it's not gonna be so beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, we have to do what we can to enjoy the caliphate.
Again, I've shown you pictures of the of like the Peak District and the Lake District, and even you've turned around and said,
Yeah.
"Holy fuck, they're beautiful."
No, it is beautiful. It is beautiful.
The Highlands are beautiful as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'd
Where
like
is
to
it-
get
where-
over to Ireland just to see where my family comes from. Which potato farm.
Right, zero. Fuck off with Japan. Like, the only reason of why you want to move to Japan is because it's literally just it literally boils down to place Japan. It's literally just like, oh, random place. Place Japan. Like, everybody fucking glorifies Japan. It's not that good.
I mean, it kind of is.
It's not that good. It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty.
I'd also like to see Japan.
It's pretty, right? But living there is a nightmare. Overworked. You're like overworked to the point where, like, you'll see, like, it's a common sight to see Japanese workers sat outside of like a convenience store, crouched on the floor with like a cup of ramen noodles and a cigarette, because they're just so overworked that they're just like, fuck it, I need some food and I just need to eat. And then don't forget about the train. And then don't forget about the train ride home, where like you're so cramped that sexual assault goes unnoticed.
I used to work for the Japanese. I used to work for the Japanese when I was in San Antonio, and I was told, and this is verbatim. I was told that I was going to spend more time on that assembly line than I would with my entire family. And you know what? They were true. They were right. They were right. I spent at least 12 almost.
Japan.
Go ahead.
What?
Japan overworks you.
I spent at least 12 to almost 14 hours in that factory building the Toyota Tundra and the Toyota Tacoma.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah.
The Japan in Japanese culture, like they overwork you to the bone.
Mm-hmm. And if the company doesn't produce, then you stay after to get it there. They don't care.
Yep.
There were guys that would. There were guys that would come into work on Monday, and they wouldn't leave until Tuesday of the next week.
Jesus.
Some people in Japan, like they will have like a tiny, like they'll have like an area under their desk that is like designed for them to sleep under.
Mm-hmm.
They'll pull long ass hours just to make sure that they hit quota.
Man, it is honestly.
It's like, and then that's the other thing as well, is going home after work. Like, especially if you're a female. If you're a female, oh boy. But also males get it as well. Like, let's not fuck around here. Like, guys do get assaulted as well. But like, sexual assault in that country is fucking rampant, bro. Because like, you've got to think about it. Everybody is cramped into those trains like fucking sardines in a can, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a beautiful country to go and visit, and to like go there for tourism and whatnot. But to live there would be a nightmare, bro.
Mm-hmm. Living quarters, they're worse.
Hmm.
You know.
Well, the living quarters aren't that bad, to be honest.
Wow.
But yeah, no, it's a shit show. It's a shit show.
Yeah. You're better off going to Canada.
Yeah, Canada would be better, in all honesty. The only thing you would
There's
have to
something you have to do.
the only thing you would have to worry about in Canada is if your next door neighbor is a war criminal or not. That's another thing. You don't want to piss off your Canadian neighbors, because they'll start throwing you cans of food, and then all of a sudden, like they'll throw you cans of food, and then the next thing you'll know, you'll be thrown a live grenade.
Mm-hmm. Just random.
The sexualizing of schoolgirls is weird to me in Japan. Well, that's because the fucking age of consent over there is fucking 13.
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? He probably hit it. He probably hit another button. Like he did
Yeah.
last time.
Press another wrong button. Did you press a wrong button again, Skeet?
I might have.
Fucking dumbass. But yeah, no, the sexualization of schoolgirls over there is fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
But
What's that?
But yeah, that's how it rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
You know, I think I'm just gonna mention it, dude. Just a little, just a little, a little snip. We all troll VK. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just all I'm gonna say is that it's gonna get very interesting in the next couple of days. So just stay tuned for that. But really, with us, dude, here on this podcast, we're not gonna dedicate anything to him, but we'll just sit there and just, hey man, I did this today. I'll start seeing you the video, and that's about it. But yeah, man. Honestly, this whole podcast, dude, I couldn't thank these two enough for actually bringing my ass in here. So I think this is going to be a good thing.
Right, we needed diversity, okay?
Mother.
Oh, for fuck's
So
sake.
you had to use the minority.
We needed to keep up with DEI, all right?
Mayan is not a DEI hire. It's fucking.
He is.
Oh, so I'm here.
Mayan is diversity. Mayan is diversity.
These two. White privilege. Hang tight. So basically, like these two guys, couldn't have asked for two better dudes to do this with. And yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, hopefully there'll be more.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, we would love to hear your feedback. Like now, if you could. If not, join the Discord server. there's all of my links and everything. Please join the server and let us know how you thought about this and everything. And if
Yeah, for real.
if you guys liked it, then there'll be plenty more where that came from.
Yeah, and also, just to tell you guys, yeah, we're gonna sit here roast each other, and yeah, we're gonna sit here and just have a good time. But we're also gonna, like what we have been doing. We've been looking into we've been looking in the chat. Uh, if you got a topic, fucking throw it out there, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking throw it out there,
this-
and
Yeah,
we'll talk about it.
we would love to hear your input, and we would love to hear
Yes.
topics being thrown at us. Like if you turn around to us and say hey, what do you think about this? Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. We would possibly talk about it.
Yeah, if it's interesting, we'll definitely grab it.
Why don't Mexicans put anything in their drink? Because they don't have much time to drink because the ice may come. Zero.
Oh, immigration and customs enforcement. That's the punchline. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I actually that fell about 10 yards away from making no sense of whatsoever. Anyways.
But yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, just if you got something, if we catch it in the chat, we'll go ahead and address it. We'll also, if you have when we've talked about this, but we're not gonna shy away from mental health and shit like that, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no. If anybody wants to talk about like mental health and all that sort of stuff, we're not going to be like, we're not going to talk about that here, buddy. If mental health is brought up, we're all humans at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, non-binary, transgender, whatever the fuck you are. Doesn't matter. Mental health is mental health at the end of the day. Everybody needs love and support.
Everybody's human. Everybody needs a chance to, talk and have their voice be heard. And if you got something on your mind, man, you need a chance to get it up.
Mm-hmm.
There's no judgment. There's no bullshit. There's no judgment, and there's no bullshit. I mean,
There should be more for
We're
military guys in the EU. I wholeheartedly agree with you, Michael. I wholeheartedly agree. There is not enough support for for military guys in military personnel, ex-military personnel, or active service military personnel in the US, the UK, and the EU. I refuse to be human. Exactly. I refuse to be human. You'll
hear me disagree with Liquid Rage on a number of different things, but on this one, he and I could not be more in alignment. Yes, there needs to be more done for men and women who serve the countries that they come from, and there needs to be so much better job done for military men and women.
Boys, exactly. It's a red.
Die on this sport.
You know it's a red A when fucking Skeet agrees with me.
Yeah, no shit.
It's fucking BS.
I can't help it. You're just a cherubic chav, and I can't help but fucking cherub chav.
You say you're just a lovable cherub, dude. That how can we ever get mad at you?
Yeah, it's so fucked. They're just like in the US, they're just like in the UK, they're just like oh, you're serving. Congratulations. Here's your monthly payment of the money that we promised you. And then you get out, and then they're just like, you get out, and then they're just like, hey, welcome back to civilian life, motherfucker. Your military pension, yeah, that's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what's that? You're suffering with PTSD? Yo,
It's a
Sharon,
break it to you, Bubba,
Sharon,
but
what's
it's
what's
more or less.
PTSD stand for again? Yeah, okay. Wait, so you said you're suffering with PTSD. We could send you to counseling, but you're gonna have to pay for that yourself.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hate to
for
break
real,
it to you,
seriously.
Bubba, but the U.S. ain't far ahead of you, if at all. In fact, honestly, they're probably right on par.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad because
But yeah.
a lot of the homelessness that we suffer about, that we suffer from, is ex-military members that have been basically just like shoved back into
Yes,
society,
sir.
and they're just kind of sat
Mm-hmm.
there, just like, well, I can't do anything. I can't get a job because I haven't been in this country for a while now, and no, I have no home.
Yeah. No,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sounds like it's exactly the same over there as it is here,
Mm.
and it's
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
disgraceful.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll address all that. So I mean,
Better yet,
if you got something
better
for
yet,
me.
I think we should have that conversation with Michael when we get Michael up here.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Michael, because
Cool.
the thing is, we're talking about this from an outside perspective of because like I haven't served in the military. I don't think Skeet has. I don't think Mayan has either.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at this from an outside perspective, whereas it would be nice to have somebody with like an inside perspective.
Who's actually done this?
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm in. But mainly, we're probably going to talk about how Michael wrestled that fucking bear
Yeah,
and talked about it like.
I think that should be the sort of like that conversation should be sort of like left for the end for everybody to sort of question and be like, huh.
This
Yeah,
motherfucker.
why don't we do a lot more for our military members and whatnot?
Yeah, for real, seriously.
Leave it on the. Actually, better yet, we'll end this episode here, but we'll leave on this question for you guys to sort of like figure out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think would be the best way for you guys for like what do you think would be the best way for you to help your local military, like local serving or ex-military personnel?
Mm-hmm.
That and then come up with your answers, and then again, if you want to join the Discord server, I've already linked it. It's also it should be down there in the chat, down there somewhere. If you just scroll down on my page, if you're on mobile, if you're on desktop,
Yeah.
sorry. But yeah, if you want to, please join the server and then tell us, how you think, like what you think would be the best way to help military personnel.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything else anybody wants to say before we end here?
No, man. I mean, dude, this has been a long time coming, dude, for all three of us, dude. You know what I mean? We talked about it. We talked about it. We talked about it. Now I say, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. We got everything going for. We got everything ready. The only thing we don't have, the only thing we don't have is just like logo and shit. Well, that was my fault. So,
Mm-hmm.
or I think that, but
I also
yeah,
haven't
it's
set up
just
the
that,
YouTube channel yet.
yeah, and I'm definitely gonna work on that. So yeah, honestly, these two guys here, I couldn't be more proud of. Um, Liquid for well, being him. Uh, no, just look what look what's a good guy. A lot of people try to cancel him out, but the thing is that you can't. You can't shut this guy up, man. He's just gonna keep coming. And he's gonna come back. You take him out. He's gonna come back stronger than ever. Ski.
I'm unkillable, baby.
I mean, with Ski, dude. I mean, come on, man. We all know. We all know. You don't ever want to get into a shouting match with this guy. He will. He won't hesitate for hand you your ball.
Oh yeah, no. Skeet will throw your ass on the grill and fucking cook you up as like a fucking medium rare steak.
Yeah, for real. and myself, I'm just a old school, street thug, man, who just turned his life around and just having to come on here and meet these two individuals that befriended, and they're awesome as hell. So.
No, I haven't.
But yeah.
But I will say this. As somebody who has taken a peek into Mayan's TikTok account, I will say this. This man used to absolutely fanboy over Skeet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
This man was Skeet's biggest fans.
I'm blown away that I even have fans, let alone that someone I love like Mayan would have been one of my fans. So there we go.
And I told him, dude, fucking teach me.
You should see the DMs between these two motherfuckers. Like, Mayan was my finest begging. Mayan was in DMs begging for Skeet's attention. Like, oh my god, Skeet, you did so well. You really stuck it to him. Blah 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 blah. You've got to teach me how to do this shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had no idea how to troll this. How to do this trolling thing. And I heard Skeet just go at it on. Just give numbnuts his hand numbnuts his ass, and I'm like, dude, fucking teach me.
I'm happy that I could be an inspiration.
And also picked up some things from other folks too.
All I did was pick up a 15.5-inch silicone horse cock.
He did. And he put that schlong right up there, and just basically made everyone look at that crystalline phallus.
I said, "Look at this.
Picture it."
And it was that day that when he Liquid told me, he's like, dude, you two guys are kings. And it was that day fucking Liquid earned his fucking crown.
Hello, Freezer, welcome. We're just about to end, actually, so you have missed it all, Freezer, but you can watch the VOD later.
Yeah, fucking Liquid just earned his crown by throwing that horse cock on that kid's live, boy.
No doubt.
I will forever be known as the person that showed a horse cock on that man's live stream.
He is the one that will sit there and.
Hold on, can we just acknowledge something real quick?
What?
Can we just acknowledge this real quick? Michael Michael said I'm just Michael. Michael, no. Michael, you're the person that goes up there and scares the fucking shit out of Vegan King whenever he talks shit about Christianity. You
Yeah,
are
for real,
him,
seriously.
dude. You are him.
When it comes to that, yeah.
I feel like
Me,
there should
I'm
be
him
like
whenever.
full beat in the background, and like Michael wears like a fucking white tunic with a red cross. Like this man's a fucking crusader, man.
Yeah, seriously. Because Michael won't hesitate to go up there and tell him, dude, you're wrong. I'm gonna show him, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Michael don't give a fuck.
And no. And when of course Liquid will sit there and throw up a fucking horse dick on them. And
Well, we all have our
Ski was
methods.
yeah, we all do.
You know, he won't. He won't like if I turn my camera on, he just won't throw me up onto the big screen anymore. He won't.
Dude, he
No,
won't
he
even
won't.
let me up.
He won't do that anymore. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Blah blah blah. Like because you have a history and everything, and I'm like, yeah, fair enough. But oh yeah, also as well.
I need like Mayan to fucking bring me up.
Skeet. Do you want to know something funny? About that as well? The other day, he called me emotionally unstable.
Oh wait, you're serious?
Yeah. He called me emotionally unstable.
Really?
Yeah,
my
I told you about
God.
this.
Oh my god,
Hi,
damn.
Pot. I'm Kittle. How are you doing, you black motherfucker?
Yeah, no, he called me emotionally unstable. Yeah, we're talking about the person who you send him a gift of a bear dancing, and then it's literally just
Yeah.
Gonna say, man, I've hosted several lives, and like I've never once wigged out at any kind of an animation. You send this motherfucker a bee that goes buzzing around some bullshit AI fucking hamburger, and next thing you know, he shits 7 fucking kittens.
Why kittens? You could have just said bricks.
All right, fine. He shits 7 fucking bricks.
You can hear him shitting the bricks out as well. That's the crashing noise.
Yeah, for real.
And those of us who don't know, we all became friends because of the Vegan King.
Name
and
dropped.
This is probably the last time. This is probably the last time we'll mention him on this podcast.
Yeah.
And trolling and basically laughing about the ridiculous bullshit that the three of us pulled off.
We will reference him every once in a while, but it will be like a sly reference.
Yeah, it'll be like, hey man, like I said earlier, so, hey man, did you see what I did to VK today?
Either that, or like earlier as well, like me and Skeet just turned around and was just like, "What did you say?"
What did you?
Yeah, don't like that. Oh man.
Yeah, I heard Frieza burnt her waffles. Same. But anywho, we've been going for 3 hours. Fuck me.
Yeah, for real. I think it's about time we wrap this up.
Bubba.
Yeah.
And your ass was the one who said 30 minutes.
Who said that? Who said that?
Wait, hold on. So wait, hold on. Why the fuck is Frieza being fucking brought up as it says possible ban evader, monitoring.
Whatever drama's happening, whatever drama's happening in the chat, don't bring that shit in here. Seriously.
Get back
Come
to
on,
No,
man, here.
no,
Get back.
no. Basically, Twitch does this thing, where it makes it's like trying to like help me out and whatnot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry, Fraser.
So basically, it's like flagged Freezer as like trying to ban evade.
Oh.
She didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I've stopped monitoring. I've stopped the monitoring and everything.
Okay.
All right. All right, Bubba. We've been on for 3 hours. You want to sign off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. We're going.
Yeah. Again.
Call it
Thank
quits.
you. Thank you guys for watching. Discord is in the Discord should be down there, especially if you're on PC. If not,
Mhm.
then the Discord is also contained within that message. Please
Mhm.
join it. Please give us your feedback and let us know what we can do to improve, or what we can talk about next and everything. But yeah, aside from that, this has been the Drunk, the Illegal, and the White Privilege. Hope you've enjoyed, and yeah, we will see you guys next time. Bye.